I've been meaning to chip the willow that I did back in the winter. If I don't do it soon, it's going to stop stuff growing up, so I need to get on it. I have got a chipper to use, got my little dumper to chuck the chip into and go around my compost area. Let's see how we go. When you're doing something like this, you're always kind of just reminded how much willow just wants to grow. I mean, it just throws up shoots all the time. It's coming back here really strong straight away. It's a great tree. Such an underrated wood, it really is. You can see now I've cleared this section out, got rid of all the brash, everything's starting to come up. The brambles really do encroach quite quickly, and part of me feels like, be a traditional, brought up on trying to keep everything tidy. Brambles are a bad thing, but it does kind of stop the browsing. We've got a lot of muntjac pressure at the moment, and you can see these willow shoots, they're quite vulnerable in some respects. So it's just a case of yeah, just letting the brambles do their thing, and the willow will come up through it, and by the time it's ready to cut, the brambles will have died back down if we get the rotation kind of right. But yeah, you can see there's lots of shoots on these stumps. And then the stumps from last year, which I thinned to just 3 shoots, you can see now there's lots more shoots coming up on these as well. So these will need to be picked out this year, but they can be done later on if we go through. I still haven't used all the withies yet, but this time and the year before's cut, not many shoots on this, because it starts to shield out the light. The light's not getting to the stump, so it's not kind of trying to throw up quite so many shoots. It's looking really cool. I still love that, you know, it's only a tiny little strip, 10 meters wide, is it? 12 meters wide, 100 meters long, or 150 meters long, and it's just, you know, managing it for trees is just really fun. You know, I'm getting far more from this than I am from my grass, really, because lots of materials, growing your own materials, getting lots of other bits and pieces, as well as fruit and everything else. Bit disappointed in myself in this section. Didn't get on top of this blackthorn. This blackthorn is spread everywhere, and it seems to be the worst it's ever been. Really got established now. I need to get in here and clear it, because I want to plant this section for willow as well, maybe for basket willow rather than the kind of timber willow. I think I'd have more use for stuff that I can weave in and use, make hurdles and things like that on the small holding. This big old Sally tree, willow tree, needs pollarding again. Me and my brother pollarded it about 9 years ago. Needs doing. You can see the size of these timbers here. Just needs going again, really. Otherwise, it's split massively. I'm not going to walk over there because I'm in shorts. But it's split massively, and if we don't keep on top of the weight of it, it will just fall over both ways. Not necessarily the worst thing, but I know the farmer next door wouldn't like it on his fence, and well, they wouldn't leave it, that's for sure. So I need to cut this down. We can use the timber, we can get it used for other different things. But yeah, you can see my apple trees that I put in. These are all ones I've grafted. They're doing quite well. We'll squeeze through the blackthorn, try not to get cut to pieces. And got a few willows that are established, and these are some nice coloured ones for basket making. But we can take cuttings from that and propagate on next year. And this section here, again, this blackthorn needs to go. This is where I want to keep my beehives. So this is going to be my beehive area, my apiary. So if I can get rid of this blackthorn before we get the hives in, it means less disturbance for the bees when we're trying to manage it. I still haven't got rid of all the brash from last year, so I need to do something with that. Now I've got the chipper, I'm tempted to chip it, to be honest. Probably more use than burning it. Yeah, look how many apples are on these apple trees. They have really cropped heavy, so whether the June drop will thin them out somewhat, I don't know. But looking really, really good. Lots of apple trees dotted around. The beauty when you graft yourself, you don't feel, it doesn't need to be in the orchard, it could just be put anywhere. And then these other trees that I've planted, I mean, look at that birch. That's just amazing. I love that I've planted this, and it's provided like a proper little wooded area. You've got a bit of a plum tree fell out the hedge this way. We've got a cherry plum here, doing really well. Got loads of hazel. I can start coppicing this hazel now as well. We're a few more years in and it's established. We've got lots of south-set cherries down here. Another birch. Got some rowans at the back there. But again, yeah, the blackthorn is definitely making itself probably a little bit too well known, and it's a proper pioneer species. But I love looking at it now. Just seeing it's only a tiny bit of woodland, but it makes a big difference this field and to the wildlife, proper little wildlife corridor. I love this copper hazel that I planted. We had one at our first house actually, and I put that in to remind me of it, and it's just gorgeous because when you look at that little section, it really stands out, really nice. But yeah, so there's a lot of maintenance needed. I need to get on it this summer, try and get in there, try and sort it, spend a few hours a week maybe. Kind of maintaining it, getting on top of it, because it kind of looks after itself. It does just need that little push every now and again. Yeah, you know, 10 years on, little coppice is looking all right. Lots of little trees. feels nice. Lots of wildlife. Good for wildlife, good for me. That's what I like. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and see you next time.